The shoreline of Haishan Fishing Port in Zhongshan, Hsinchu, is not only is there a double-ended single-layer fixed net that is an expansion of the traditional net, but there is also a famous fish falls with beautiful visual effects in Mingafe fixed fishing grounds to see, as well as fish and the freshest shrimp you can take home and try. Setting traps according to ocean currents and the nature of the fish and shrimp and the people who want to catch them is the essence of establishing a fishing grounds. After dozens of minutes of rowing, you can reach the fixed fishing grounds located offshore. After dozens of minutes of rowing, you can reach the fixed fishing grounds located offshore. Fishermen use pulling force fishing nets, work hard to collect nets, preparing to catch today's catch. Cranes pull fishing nets, fishermen work hard to collect nets, preparing to catch today's catch. Fixed fisheries management relies on constructing a maze of fishing nets at sea to lure fish into the nets with the tides. Because the fishing net is not completely closed, some migratory fish will escape, some will accidentally enter the net and was caught. As for the west coast, in the summer when the sea is calm, you can only catch cheap migratory fish in the middle and upper layers. In the fall and winter, when the ocean waves are fierce, especially when a storm hits, you have chance to win $1 million, including bottom-dwelling great white pompano and wild larvae. Only when high-ranking fish have a chance to be stirred up by the waves do they run the risk of being blown away by their fixed fishing nets. Zheng Lingafe said it took 3 days to remove the net and a week to reinstall it. Zhang Liren, a craftsman at Shitan Fishing Port in Yilan, uses fixed fishing net technology learned from Japan, and uses the migratory characteristics of fish and the relationship between tides to automatically enter nets to avoid overfishing. Concept of nature conservation, but also helps fishermen gain more knowledge about safe and stable fishing. The technology of fixed fishing nets is to use rocks, ropes, buoys, fishing nets and other equipment to fix them so that fish can automatically enter the net due to migration and tide characteristics, and at the same time take advantage of the fixed fishing nets. Properties of fixed fishing nets.
Fish change direction when encountering obstacles, helping them migrate. This technology is also one of the 8 main types of fishing nets. Compared with traditional fishing methods, it saves a lot of environmental costs, saves a lot of fuel consumption of fishing boats, and overfishing. Risk of accidental entry. Whales and dolphins have been released and protected. With everyone's efforts, Taiwan's marine fishing model not only gradually reached a model of peaceful coexistence with the environment, but also made the public's understanding of the ocean no longer only focus on seafood, but pay more attention to the knowledge of different types of marine life and the importance of maintaining the marine environment, and hope that Taiwan's marine fisheries can move towards sustainable management. The East China Sea is a treasure trove of fish. Many species of fish are swimming enthusiastically in the waters near Koshikijima. Kibanago, caught in large quantities, is one of the essential local ingredients not only for Koshikushima but also for Kagoshima Prefecture. 1:30 a.m., a fishing boat departed from a port shrouded in pitch-black darkness. To catch yellowtail, you must first find a spot. I spent several hours searching for yellow-finned eagles while staring at the fish finder. When you press a point, your fish finder screen will turn bright red. From here it's a speed race. The two work together as a great combination. A fishing method called a gill net is used to catch small fin eels in Koshikijima, and a large light called an underwater light is attached to the fishing net and the net is released into the sea. Taking advantage of the short-tailed sandfish's habit of swimming toward the light, we can trick them into swimming toward the net. I quickly lowered the anchor, turned on the fishing lights, and set up the gill net. A moment later, both rolled up their nets and breathed evenly. Then, he gently tapped the net to knock out each fighting fish stuck in the net. There's nothing like the beauty of a wood-covered tree shining in the light, radiating a blue or silver glow. Once on board, Kibanago immediately immersed himself in ice water and immediately looked for his next destination. After repeating this process, the train returns home at 5:30 a.m. The work of a fisherman is a serious challenge every day. This is a job that requires energy, physical strength and information accumulation. Yellow-bellied rockfish is a fish that can be caught all year round, but fishermen in Koshikijima have voluntarily turned the main breeding area into a no-fishing area during the breeding season and use small-sized nets to avoid catching whitetail sandfish. Small, established 6 rules called Fisherman's Promise, such as, we will not use fish, to prevent overfishing. All to protect the beautiful Koshikijima waters and its ecosystem. These fishermen's efforts won them the Emperor's Award at the Minister's Cup of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries, and they were hailed as Japan's best fishermen. Captain Makoto Hikasayama said, "I want people to know the real taste." Kibanago is a very small fish, but its small body contains the love and hard work of the fishermen on the island. Frozen Kibanago, raw, is made by freezing fresh Kibanago at -30 degrees Celsius. Just take out the amount you want to eat, rinse with cold water and you can use it immediately for many different dishes. Great for salted grilling, tempura and simmering. Enjoy Kibanago cuisine to the fullest. Fry frozen fried chicken in oil at 180 degrees for 3 minutes. It is mixed with deep sea brine to provide just the right amount of salt so you can enjoy it as you normally would. Soaked Kibanago is made by hand opening newly harvested Kibanago and marinating them in family heirloom soy sauce. Seaweed seasoning, green onions, sesame and green tea powder from Aramura Seicha in Kirishima. Enjoy it as fisherman's chazuk if you like. Kor bung bang la loai kor fabian ko the thay gan nu kwan nam o amakusa, nung noi bat gap mot dan lon chung bao mot ingi nang dep, ban she kam pei rat yui. The main yellowtail fishing season is from winter to spring, and it is said that they go out to fish at midnight. Fishermen said that fishing is very difficult from late night to early morning in winter, when the temperature is very low and hands are stiff, but if you catch a lot, it is very rewarding. It is said that there are times when you can earn more than 100,000 yen in one night, and if the sea is calm and the night is dark then you will definitely go out fishing. Millet caught this way can be eaten at fish shops, supermarkets and restaurants in Ushibuka and Amakusa. Recommended dishes include Ushibuka Saikon's Kibanago Tsukushi Zen, 1,300 yen, and Izakaya Nafuku's Kibanago Karage, served with curry-flavored salt, which you should try at least once. Because the fish are small, you don't need to use a knife to cut them, but use your fingers to separate them. Even beginners have the opportunity to see yellow-bellied grasshoppers, so there are plenty of photo opportunities. To take beautiful underwater photos of golden-finned eagles, it is best to take advantage of the bright atmosphere of the sea and the rays of sunlight. Strobe light settings are easy to overexpose, so adjust the light intensity at the appropriate time to prevent the highly reflective and sparkling gold spots from flying away too much. Whether or not a flock of yellowfin grasshoppers will approach you depends on their mood and their interactions with predators like amberjacks, but if you can get them close enough, use a tube, wide glasses or fisheye lenses to get close enough. In this case, we recommend shooting with a camera with a common angle of view, such as the TG series.